Welcome to Cars and Deals. Today I want to show you the best Mercedes-Benz family SUV 2024 refreshed GLS 580. I will tell you everything about the GLS 580 and the difference between GLS 450 and 580 and GLS 63, and I will give you numbers on lease and finance payments on this car in the end of this video. Alright guys, let's start. We're looking at, in my opinion, one of the best Mercedes-Benz models ever made, and it got even better after Mercedes-Benz redesigned it as a 2024 model, and I will tell you why in this video, and I will go over the difference between GLS 450 and 580. So if you watched my video or any other video out there about the changes on GLS 450, you know that Mercedes-Benz updated this grille. You have this new grille that occupies the whole front of the car. You have new headlights, new front bumper. But GLS 580 has a lot of things standard that GLS 450 you would have to pay for. For example, this AMG body style package. AMG body style package deletes the black plastic wheel flares and matches the paint color on the flares. It has, of course, different engine. The engine on this car is bi-turbo V8 with the mild hybrid. So let me open the hood. I'll show you the engine. And it's not the same engine as AMG model. GLS 63 will have a handcrafted AMG bi-turbo engine, but this one is actually not built at AMG plant, but it's still very powerful, 510 horsepower, so a lot more power than GLS 450 with the 6-cylinder. Here we have we have 23-inch wheels that are the best in my opinion. You will get a softer ride with 22-inch wheels. Of course, we have the new Alpine Gray that most of the people love on this GLS 580. The base price is $112,000 and the MSRP is $125,000. So that is the problem. It's a little bit of a problem because for a lot of people it's going to be out of reach. And the gap between GLS 450 and GLS 580 is huge. You have 86 or 18, high 80s base price on GLS 450, and you have $112,000 on GLS 580. It's just a base price before options. That's what we have passing us by. I really don't pay attention to these sounds after working here for a while. Sorry about that. And this one is a 6-seater, so it has 2 seats in front, 2 seats in the back, and 2 more seats on the third row. So what's standard on the GLS 580 versus 450? We have leather seats standard. In GLS 450 it's MB Tex, which is a fake leather or leatherette if you want to call it that. You have rear heated seats. You have 5-zone climate control. That's what's standard in 580. Also, 580 has soft close doors. I'm gonna tell you guys, if you don't have soft close doors on your $100,000 SUV, And whether it's GLE or GLS or GT43, I don't have any idea why Mercedes-Benz did not make it standard. A lot of people kind of struggle with not slamming doors and having them closed at the same time. Before like 2017, you had a solid clunk when you shut the door, but then something happened and the cars got more of a plastic feel, and you have to slam it, or you have to have this option. In the back, we don't have a lot of space. If you need more space and use all 3 rows, you probably need one of those larger SUVs like Cadillac Escalade, GMC Yukon. Those SUVs where, you know, you kind of get a feel of a bus when you drive it. In this car you don't, and that's another thing why I like it. And an adult can actually sit in the 3rd row, maybe not with as tall as 6'3" like me, but average person could sit back there in the 3rd row. 3rd row in this car, by the way, is heated. It is an option in GLS. Panorama roof is standard in all GLSs, including 450. You can fold all seats with these buttons here, so all 3 rows seats are automatic. Tow and hitch. Tow and hitch, I believe, is also standard on 580. You have night package on this car, which of course you would need to get these 23-inch black wheels. I would personally like if these wheels would be matte with matte finish. I'm not a big fan of a glossy finish, but that's the only option Mercedes-Benz offers right now on GLS 580. Another difference between 450 and 580 that you have massage seats standard on 580. This 580 is loaded. For those that didn't watch the 450 video, they have 3 trim levels. That's another change compared to 2023. You have a base, exclusive, and pinnacle trim level. So this one has the pinnacle trim level with the heads-up display. In 450 you also have the massage seats included in pinnacle, but here massage seats are standard, so you can turn on the massage for driver and passenger at the same time. Well, it probably knows that nobody's sitting there, that's why it's not turning on. So that's that. Also, you can insert the fragrance inside. That's part of the this package, the Pinnacle package as well. And driving, why I think it's the best model, the best family SUV out of all SUVs that Mercedes-Benz offers. It's not because of the price, but because the way it drives. When you think of Mercedes-Benz, you think of a luxury experience, of a smooth ride. You think of an S-Class ride, but not every Mercedes-Benz model will offer you that experience. And of course, when you get an S-Class, you get that type of ride. But when you get an SUV, I think the closest to that experience gets the GLS 580. It's just so nice. I don't know why the parking sensors went crazy on me, but it has all the power. It's 510 horsepower. And I told you I'm going to talk about the difference between 63 and 580. 63 also has a V8 bi-turbo, but the suspension it has Alright guys, sorry my microphone stopped working, so I'm just gonna tell you the difference between 63 and 580 and why I think GLS 580 is still the best Mercedes-Benz family SUV that you can get, because this kind of SUV you get if you have kids, and a lot of us that consider this car have small kids. And GLS 63 offers really high performance. It's about half second faster. This one gets 0 to 60 about 4.7 seconds. 63 is 4.1 seconds. It's more horsepower. It's over 600 horsepower, so over 100 horsepower more than here. But do we really need that power? Do we need to, drop off our kids at school and have that firm suspension and loud exhaust? Do we need to wake up our baby with the exhaust that GLS 3 has? Do we need to have that headache from that engine sound that you get in GLS 3, because you already have 3 kids kind of going crazy all over the place in your car and screaming and yelling? I have kids, so I know how it goes. So in the perfect world, yes, we imagine ourselves driving this car on the highway, and if you have 5 cars, GLS 3 might be for you. But if you want to drive this car every day and you choose between GLS 3 and 580, 580 is hands down the best car. It has all the power you would need to kick other driver's butts. You have 4.70 to 60. Isn't it enough? So that's what I think about 63 versus 580. Let's take a look at the numbers. All right, so let's take a look at the numbers here. I have MSRP of the car. We believe that the fair market value of the car is $5,000 over MSRP right now. If you can find it for MSRP or below, all power to you. But right now, speaking in September of 2023, the market is still with the markup on GLS 580s. These are the payments on finance. You can see different down payment options and terms. Right now, Mercedes-Benz offers 7.09 interest rate. I'm sure you can find lower APR if you reach out to your credit unions. The lower I've seen is 5%, 5.5%. And these are the lease options. Both of the options do not include the taxes. These are the residuals for 36 and 48 months. Manufacturer in this is used, I believe, 0.00305. That's for good credit history. Mercedes-Benz has lower manufacturer of 0.00275, but not everyone will qualify. So I'm showing you the average. If you really want a great deal with a discount and lower manufacturer, the electric cars is something that Mercedes-Benz pushes right now. So EQS, SUV, EQS sedan, pretty much any electric car, you get significantly lower manufacturer. In this case, manufacturer equals about 7%. I hope this was helpful, and I will see you in the next video.